Hi, welcome to the very first video from Barb's Totally Inked Stamp Pad. I'm Barb Hopper, an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and I'd like to show you a card that we made in Club. I'd like to give a shout out to France Martin for her blog because that's how I got the directions on how to do this. So thanks for sharing, Fran. Here we go. I have a piece of cardstock, that white Whisper White cardstock that is cut 11 by 4 1/4. It's scored at 5 1/2. I have a piece of old olive that is scored 4 by 5 1/2, and this fits exactly here. I have a piece of designer series paper that is 4 by 5 1/2. So we don't need that piece right now, and we don't need this piece right now. We'll just set it aside. The first thing we're going to do is fold our cardstock in half. I'm going to make marks on the left-hand side at 3/4 and at 1 1/2. On the right side of our card, I'm going to make a tick mark at 3 and at 5 1/2. I will take this to my paper cutter, and I'm just going to line up this first tick mark with the first tick mark on the other side, and I'll draw a line here so you can see where you would be cutting. And then I'm going to make line up the second tick mark with the bottom of the card there, and we're going to have another line there. So this is where I will cut. On my piece of green, I will make a tick mark at 7/8 and again at 1 3/8. I will come to the other side, and we're going to make a tick mark at 3 1/8 and 5 3/8. And again, we're going to cut the first tick marks on both sides. So you'll cut there and you'll cut here. So that when you're done, you're going to get your white piece. You're going to cut from here to here. Whoops, wrong white piece. Sorry about that. Here we go. So here's one that's done. So you can see that I cut here, and this piece is not needed. Then on my green piece, we're going to cut here, and you're going to end up with it goes together like a puzzle. So that's like that. Now we're going to, these pieces, the middle pieces, you don't need. You can set those aside for another card. Now you're going to glue this piece. You're going to glue your green under your white. What I did was I opened this up. I put my glue here, lined this piece up with the fold, and folded it. Then I took my piece of designer series paper, and I laid it down there up to the fold. I put my glue here and glued it down, and then these were here like this, so that you end up with this. And through the magic of television, here we are. That's how I got these here. I added the rose, and this was done with the Brusho inks. I added some leaves, and that's how I made this card. Thank you for watching. Bye.